Hello everyone. Welcome back to our field online lessons and thank you for joining me today. So for today's lesson will be the topic for today's lesson will be the adding drafting view in Revit. So basically I'm just going to show you how you generate the drafting view in Revit and so on. So hopefully you can hear me and you can see my screen clearly. And if you have any questions, just let me know at the chat box below. All right. Okay, thank you, CCW, for your response. Okay, so my name is Auni Umira. I am the application engineer at Acad system. And let me read again. Okay, so here I'm sharing with you the agenda for today's lessons. So today I will start with the introduction of what is detailing view, what is drafting view in Revit. And then we will going to generate the drafting view in Revit. And after we generate, we will create the example drafting view. For example, today I'm going to create a duct hanger detail view. And then after that, we can also link the call out from the model and then to the drafting view. And lastly, I will show you how we import the CAD drawing in the drafting view. Okay, so let's start with introductions. So basically, there is two type of views that you can create in Revit to do the detailing. The first one is the detail view and the second one is the drafting view. So what is different between these two views? So actually between two views is the detail view is actually contain the element from the model. So you can use a moment. Hi, who are just coming in? Thank you. So you can use a call out section view to create the detail view, and then you do the detail that contain the element from the model. So that is the detail view. For the drafting view, it's actually like a sheet of paper that are not associated with the model. So it's like a blank paper where you can sketch anything without affecting your model. And then furthermore, if you already draft your detail view drawing in the AutoCAD, you can also import it in the drafting view for your reference and so on. Okay, so this kind of features can help you reduce the time taken to create a detail view. You can also import it from AutoCAD. You don't have to open two software in one time and so on. Okay. So for today, I'm just going to create like this basic detail view of duct installation detail for hanger. So basically, all of these are created in the drafting view. Okay. So I'm going to open my Revit. Let me open my Revit here. So here, I already have my model, which is I already created a call out view. I already created a section view. You can see this is the detail from the model, right? So now I'm going to create my own sketch model, detail view in Revit. So to do that, just go to View tab here, and then there is one panel which is called as Drafting View. Okay, so just click on that button, and after you click on that one, it will pop up this kind of box, which is you going to do the setting of the drafting view. Okay, you can set the name, you can set the scale of your drafting view. Here you can set the scale here, or after you create the drafting view also can. So here name, I will change the name to, this one will be duct hanger detail, and I click on OK. So once you click on OK, this blank workspace will pop up. So it looks like you creating a model, but actually it's just this space are just going to be used for 3D, 2D modeling only, 2D like lines, detail item and so on. So if you hover to your architecture tab, you hover to your structure tab, system tab, you will find you can't pick any of the 3D modeling features. Like you want to insert ducting, you want to insert the mechanical equipment and so on, you cannot do that because this one is just for the 2D sketching or drafting, right? So basically, the tab that we are going to use to create the sketch in drafting view is annotate tab. Okay, so under annotate tab, there is a detail component, a detail column here. Okay, you can see. So all of these can be used, and also the dimensions, the text, all of this can be used in the drafting view. All right. Okay, so first I'm going to start a draft here. So basically, I'm just going to draft more or less like this, which is have the floor slab, hanging with the hanger there, rope and the ducting. So I'm going to create the base first. So to create the base, I'm just going to use the detail line. So what is detail line? Detail line is actually a visible of a specific line that you can draw using line, rectangle, polyline, and so on. So it will appear as 2D line. So it will whether you draw it in the 3D modeling, detail line will be just a line, not a 3D model. Okay. So just click on detail line and then okay, so under detail line, you will find these tools, drawing tools that you can use. So basically, it's quite similar with AutoCAD, where you have line, rectangle, polyline, polygon, circle, polyline, then pick line, and after that, you can also choose the style or the line style that you want for your line. Okay. So I'm just going to create a rectangle here. Okay, so I just choose the rectangle and then start any point. Then I drag it around the length around 1,200. Okay, for the hanger, base hanger, the plate. Okay, then the thickness will be 20. Okay, so if you want to change the value easier, you do the rectangle first, and then you change the dimension like this. Okay, and then I click on escape. Now that is the line, so it will be a line. Okay, it will not connect it, and then it will not be a model. So next one, I'm going to create a region. Okay, so there is two types of region. So you can see beside the detail line column panel, there is a region. So regions is actually where you create a hatching region, hatching space in your Revit. For example, you want to do the cross hatch, the hatching for concrete, for earth hatching. You can use this fit region. So these fit region are 2D graphic tool. Okay, it's using a fill pattern for you to do the hatch. Okay, so I'm going to use this fill pattern fill region for the base of the strut of the hanger. Okay, and then there's two types of region, which is fill region and also masking region. So masking region is actually you create a space or a void using for your model. Okay, so I'm just going to use fit region here, and I'm going to use what difference between the detail line and the fit region is. Fit region have the type of region that you can choose here. Okay, so once you open the fit region, the same tools will appear here, the drawing tools, the line style, and then the properties. Here you can see there is a few type that Revit already created. The hatching or the fill pattern, diagonal hatch, down, diagonal down, and so on. Okay. So I'm just going to use the diagonal down, and then I'm going to use the same tools, rectangle. So I'm going to start my first point here at this end point, and then just going to end it up and it here. Okay. And then for the and then click on escape one time. Okay, click on escape a few times. Okay. And I'm going to adjust the thickness here. Just click on that one. Then thickness will be 41. This one is for the strut. Okay, this one is the plate, and this one is strut. Okay, so while you are sketching the fill region, you will not see the pattern yet. So if you want to see the pattern, you need to click on finish first, and then you will see the pattern here. You see, there's the pattern. So for the base plate or the plate for the strut are done. Now I'm going to create one more region for the floor slab, but if you notice just now, there is no concrete fill pattern. So how do we create a new fill pattern type in the region? So to do that, you click on the region again. And then under the properties, there are edit type. So this is where we're creating a new type in the fill region. So click on edit type. So once you click on edit type, you will find this type property setting where you can set the parameter, the value, and so on. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate first because I didn't want to overwrite the existing version. This one will be concrete. Okay, just rename it. Click OK. And now you can see there is two types of fill pattern you can insert in your fill region, which is the first one is the foreground and then the background pattern. Okay, so I'm just going to change the fill pattern for foreground. So currently it's a diagonal down, which is the current the type that I picked just now. Okay, I click on this diagonal down, and then if you click on the value there, and you will find there is the box, the tiny box. This is where you change the pattern. So click on the tiny box, and this fill pattern box will pop up. So as you can see, there is a bunch of pattern that you can use to create the fill pattern in your Revit. Okay, so I'm just going to find concrete, this one. So let's say you want to edit the scale of the hatching here. You want to make it more bigger. You're just going to click on any fill pattern that you want. And then you go down here. There is edit fill pattern button, like a pencil one. Okay, just click on that one. And then this edit pattern properties drafting will pop up. All right, so this is where you edit the hatching, you edit the scale and so on. So I'm just going to edit the scale here to make it more bigger. Import scale. So maybe 3. And then I click on OK. I click on OK again. So now the fill pattern for this type of fill region for concrete are changed to concrete. And then maybe I want to make it more different. I want to differentiate this concrete pattern with other pattern. I want to change the color. So if you want to change the color, you can just click on the black here. Hi, who are just coming in. Thank you. Just click on the black button here, and then you can change the color. So maybe I want to change it to blue color. And then click on OK. Click on apply. Click OK. So now I'm going to create the region. So I'm just going to use a line here because I want to make it parallel with the hanger, the base hanger here. So maybe the height around 800, like that. And then the length will be as same as the hanger. And the thickness of the slab will be 300. Then just continue, complete the rectangle. Like that. And then I click on finish. So once I click on finish, you can see this is the pattern of the concrete that I just created just now. Okay. So that is a region or the region that you can use in Revit So there's one more, which is masking region. So these ones I will show you in a few seconds. Okay, in a few minutes. Okay, just cancel. All right. Next one, I'm going to add the hanger, the support, the rods and the nuts. So you can draw it by yourself, or you can use a component that are already being created by Revit. So beside the region tab here, there is a component. So this is the detail component. Basically, it's like a family, but it's a 2D family for Revit. Okay, just click on detail component here. And currently, if you find in your properties, there will be only one detail item that being loaded, which is brick. And if you want to load more, you just click on load family here. Okay, and then I'm just going to use any family, type in one, US or UK, it's up to you. And the detail item or detail family will be in this folder. Detail item, same. If you're using the UK language or using US language family, it will be the same folder, detail item. And then you open it up, and then the detail item for the nuts or the bolts will be under metal. And then you go to this common work results for metal. Then there will be a metal fastening. So this is all the detail item that you can use for bolts or nuts or anything. So you can see there is bolt, there is anchor bars, carriage bolts, column base plates, cassette plates, and so on. Okay, so this is not the detail item are not just for the metal. There's also detail item for the plumbing element, concreting, precast, and so on. Okay, so I'm just going to use this carriage box site. Okay, this one. You can see the preview there. It's already created the sheet for you. Okay, the detail for you. And then I just click on open. So once I click on open, my cursor will have the item there. You can see? So this is the support. Okay, the bolt and the rod. So to rotate it, you can see it's now horizontal. So I want to rotate it vertical to make it support my plate here. So I just click on space bar. You can see? Once I click on space bar, it will rotate it. Like that. Alright. So to place this in your detail view, just click anywhere here. So you can see I will place it like this. And then for the size of the rod, for the thickness of the rod, you can change it after you place it one here. So I just click on escape. Okay, click on escape a few times, and then you click again on the rod there. So you will find, if you click on the rod, there is a drag button. Okay, so this is where you can make it longer. Okay, so I just use that drag button and then drag it down to the plate down here, like this. You can see? So it will change the length. And then if you want to make it bigger, just click on it on the rod again. And then you go to properties. So there is a few sizes of the carriage bolts that you can use. Okay, so maybe I want to make it the biggest one. You can see? It's changing the size of the bolt there. So this is really help you reducing the time you want to draw the detail view, because it already create a detail view component for you. Okay, so for this side, I'm just going to copy it. Just click on the rod again, go to copy, go to mirror. I'm just going to mirror it. Go to mirror, draw as is, or DM for the shortcut. Click the midpoint of the step here and then bring it down. So there's another one. All right. So next, I'm just going to add one more component, which is for the break line. okay, for the slide. So to do that, I just go again to the component and then load family again. So this break line will be under general. So I just go back to the US. Okay. As the same as just now, if you're using UK, you go to UK folder. And then same folder, go to detail item. And then go to general folder. So there is a break line. So if you're using a UK family, so if I'm not mistaken, you need to go to go to the detail item, and then there's one folder named on annotation. So it will be under annotation for the break line. Okay, I'll go back to general, break line, and then click open. So once I click open, it will be same as the rod just now. At my cursor, there will be a break line. And then to place it up, same, just click on the the space bar to rotate it. You see? Then I'm going to place it here. So if it's covering like this, it's okay. Later we can adjust it. Okay. This one too. Here. You can see? So to do adjustment, maybe I just click on that one and rotate it again. Like that. And then same as the rod just now, you can use the drag button to make it bigger, to move it, to make it smaller, or so on. So maybe I use this drag button to make it bigger like this. And then maybe move it like that. Okay, same goes to this side. And move it. Okay, you can see it's created the break line automatically. Okay. So now next I'm going to create the ducting, right? So just going to use fill region. Okay, so right now I'm going to use the type of this diagonal crosshatch. Going to use the line. Yeah, just going to draw a rectangle duct here. So basically the height will be 400. And then the width of the ducting will be 600. And then just continue completing the rectangle like this. Okay, so you can see it's not center, right? So just select everything and then move it. Move it to the center of the base here. And then I click on finish. Okay, so now I'm going to add the masking region. So masking region will be like, it will cover up this part. Okay, and then this one will be the installation. So I just go back to region here, go to drop down, and then click on the masking region. So same as the detail line, the region, fill region, you will have the same drawing tool here. Okay, so I'm just going to use pick line because I'm just going to offset the thickness of the installation. Okay, so I'm just going to click on pick line and then add up the offset. So maybe the offset around 25, the thickness of the insulation. And then I'm just going to go to the line here, you can see. So if you cannot find the line, you just click on tab. Okay. This side, and then down here. See, I cannot find the line. Okay, the line of the ducting there. So just click on tab. There you go. Click on this one. So it will be this like this rectangle. And then I click on finish. So once I click on finish and then I click on escape, so you can see it's creating a void, or it created empty spaces. Masking region is creating the empty spaces for your hatching. It will look like this. Okay. And then I want to add more and more detailing to annulation. This is a void. So I click on detail line again. Using line to draw. Then I'm just going to draw across here. Like this. Okay. So this is the ducting and then the hanger with the floor slab. So now I'm going to use a text to add the label. As you can see here, there's label. Okay. being added and also the dimension. So to do that, so I'm going to use this dimension column here. So this one is the same as you dimension in AutoCAD. So there's a line, linear, irregular, radial, diameter, and arc. Okay, so I'm just going to use a line dimension, and then going to dimension the height of the duct like this, and then the width of the duct, and then the height of the rod, the support. Okay, and then the thickness of the slab, like that. So easy as that. Just click on any dimension that you want, and then click on the space, that empty space like this. Okay, it will stop. Right? So next one, I'm going to label it. So let's say I want to label this one as floor slab, the insulation, the rod, and so on. So to do that, I'm just going to use the text. So just want to let you know that tag by category are not available for the ducting. I'm sorry, for the drafting view. Okay, so you can see if I click on tag by category, it will not tagging my drafting view detail item. Okay, and then so that's why I'm using text to label my detail view. So click on text, and then here I'm going to label this detail view first. I'm just going to pick the point down here to place my text. Oh, sorry. Okay. And then this one will be duct installation detail hanger. Then I'm going to select all and add the underline. This. And then to escape or to stop the command, you cannot click on escape, because if you click on escape, it will cancel your text. So you just click the outer space of your text here like this. Click, and then it will escape, or it will end the command for texting. And then you can click on escape. Okay, so now let's say you want to change the font, the color of the text there. So you just click on the text. To change the color, the font, or anything, you just go to the properties. Okay, so once you go to properties, so usually you will have pre-made or the type that already been created by Revit, the view, the size 3.5, 5 mm, 7, and so on. So let's say you want to create a new size of your text, just go on the edit type, and then this is where you create a new type of the text of your text type. Okay, so maybe I just create a new one, duplicate. So make sure every time you want to edit the type, if you don't want to override, make sure you duplicate first. Okay, so maybe I duplicate, I rename it as 6 mm. Okay, and then I go to the text column here, that is text size. Change the one to 6 mm. And then the font, maybe I change the font. Okay, and then you can also make it bold. If you want to make it italic, underline, you can also do that here. Click on apply. Okay, now you can see the font size and also the font type are changing. Okay, so let's say you want to label. So you go back to the text here, and then to add the arrow into your text, there is a leader panel here. So this is where you add the arrow. So there is 3 types of arrow here: 1 segment, 2 segment, and a curve. So what difference between 1 segment and 2 segment is, 1 segment you just pick 1 point. You pick 1 point and then you drag. So if you use 2 segment, you need to pick a 2 point. Okay. So maybe I use the 2 segment. So I pick this slab. So this one will be floor slab. And then you can continuing you can continue adding the label. Okay, so this one maybe 10 mm diameter round bar. Okay, then this one will be the start right bar. So you can continue labeling. So this one will be the duct installation. Then this one will be the metal sheet duct. Okay, sheet metal duct. Right? So you can continue labeling like this. And then if you want to change the type of the arrow here, you can see the arrow are now like this. So let's say you want to change the arrow, you can just click on the label there, right click, select all instance, visible in view. This one, if you want to change you want to change all of the label. Okay, then go to edit type. So here there is the leader arrowhead option. You can see currently is arrow through 30 degree. So maybe I just want to click on the drop down here and then click on the type of arrow that you want. Okay, and now you can see it's changing the arrow type. Alright, so basically that is how you creating the detail view in drafting view, where you add in the component, you add in the region, detail line, and so on. So let's say you want to link it with your callout. For example, you have your callout here, and then if you open the callout, it will link with this detail view. Okay, so to do that, you need to create a callout first. So I go back to the section 3. So maybe I delete on this callout first. Okay, so to link the callout to your drafting view, you go to the View tab and then create a callout. Okay, so before you placing the callout in your view, you need to check on this box first. Reference other view. Okay, click on this box and then click on this new drafting view drop down. And then you will find these views that you can link with the callout. So I want to link it with this drafting view duct hanger detail. And then after I link it, after I do the setting for the reference, now I can sketch the callout like that. Okay, so if I want to go to the callout, so let's say I right click, go to view, it will link to this duct hanger detail. Okay, so if I repeat it, right click on the callout, go to view, it will automatically link it with this duct installation detail. Okay, so that is how you link the callout to the drafting view. So let's say you have the AutoCAD view, detail view, detail drawing. You want to link it with your drafting view. Okay, so to do that, so you need to create one more drafting view. Okay, so this one will be AutoCAD. Then click OK. So now from here, you don't need to do anything. You just import the AutoCAD drawing. So to import that, go to the Insert tab. And then under Insert tab, there is the Import CAD panel. Okay, just click on this one. And then you can find your detailed drafting AutoCAD drawing in your desktop. So for example, I place it in my desktop. Okay, this one. And then there is a setting for you to add in the AutoCAD drawing. So you can set the color here. Down here, you can see there's a preserve color. If you want to set the layer, you can also do that. There is also import unit. So for example, you did not sure what units that being used for that detail drawing in AutoCAD. you can use this auto detect, or you want to change it, just click on the drop down here, and then you will find there is the other unit that you can use. And then you can also set the positioning. So currently it's auto origin to origin, which means it will refer the origin of the AutoCAD, the coordinate of the AutoCAD, and then bring it in Revit. Okay, we'll place the same spot. Okay, if you want to manually place the detail drawing, AutoCAD drawing, just click drop down here, there, and then you will find there is manual. So this is manual. You manually you place where you want to place the AutoCAD drawing. Okay, and then place at level 1. So this one actually not really necessary because currently we are working on the drafting view. So just click on open. So once you click open, if you cannot find your AutoCAD drawing, just double click on your wheel and your mouse, and then it will zoom extend to your AutoCAD drawing. You can see here, right? So this is how you link the AutoCAD drawing. You can see all of the detailing are being created in AutoCAD. So if you want to change, like for example, you want to add a line, you want to edit the text here, you can explode it. So to do that, just click on the AutoCAD drawing again, and then up here there is import instance panel. So there is explode. So just click on explode, and then it will explode your AutoCAD. So the line will be line, and then the text will be text in Revit. So any text in AutoCAD, so it will be a text too in Revit. So you can edit it. You can see you can delete it if you want. You can add line and so on. Okay. So that's it. That is how you creating the detail view in drafting view in Revit. So if there are any questions, how to export ducting detail view to other project. Okay, to export ducting detail view to other project, you can go to File, Export, then you can export it here. Okay, you can export as AutoCAD drawing, you can export as PDF. So this one just basically just using the export method. Okay. So let me show you if you want to export as AutoCAD. Okay, WG. You can see here. And then I'm going to, maybe I want to export the hanger just now. So in season, let me all model. This one, you can see. Okay, next. So you will export my detail view just now to AutoCAD, and then you can import it to the other project like that. Okay, did I answer your question? You cannot for the detail view, you cannot like export Revit detail view. You need to export to PWG or PDF, and then you import it to other project like that. You cannot directly export just the detail, the drafting view. Okay. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. So any other question? All right. So I believe there is no more question. So just before I end our lesson today, I just want to share with you our website. Okay. So just go to acadsystem.com. Right. So here you can find the services and the product that we provide. What about our company? Okay. And then let's say you want to rewatch today lessons, or you want to rewatch the other lessons that you want. So you just can go to these latest Autodesk free online courses. You go to any courses that you want. So currently we're not updating yet. So we will update as soon as possible. So currently just go to the topic that you interested to join, and then you can sign up. And if you want to rewatch these lessons or you want to watch the previous lesson, you can just scroll down more. You will find there is a YouTube button. Just click on YouTube. So we will upload our previous videos, lesson videos in our YouTube channel. So you can re-watch it in our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe us to be updated of our activities. Okay, so you can see there's a short video for installation guide for the topic itself and so on. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you, everyone. Hopefully you get something for today's lessons. See you on our next lesson. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Bye-bye.